Hey, Jocko. I'm a 35-year-old and have a physically demanding job. I've been a drywaller for about 14 years. Work about 8 to 10 hours a day. When it comes to working out, I'm finding it really hard to maintain discipline to continue as it seems I burn out. I also have 2 boys under the age of 4, so I sleep like you do. I can relate, man.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I'm just being a pussy and need to push through the burnout or take a different approach to working out. When I burn out, my body just feels weird, as well as my head. I tend to get depressed and find it hard to even go to work. Just throwing this out there for maybe some tips to get over this so I can stay focused and consistent. Thanks.
Cool. Okay, so hanging drywall. Have you ever hung drywall before?
No. Yes. No, but yes.
Okay.
I don't
know what that answer means.
I've been in a drywall hanging work scenario, yes, okay. But I didn't do the hanging of the drywall.
Okay,
yeah.
That does not qualify as
hanging
drywall.
A little bit, though. I've seen it done before.
No, bro, you do not get qualified for hanging drywall if you've seen it being hung. I appreciate what you're trying to say, but that doesn't work. Hanging drywall is hard work.
Yes, sir.
It uses a bunch of different muscles in your body. And of course, when you get better at it, because I'm not good at it when I hang drywall, if I'm doing a project, I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
If you see someone that's good at, like this guy that's been hanging drywall for 14 years, he's a master.
Yeah.
He's holding it with one hand, slapping nails. I mean, or drywall screw. He's on stilts. Guys work on stilts. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
So good drywallers, they're on stilts because they're just boom, slapping it up there. So, but it's hard. You're basically doing a clean kind of to pull the drywall up. You're pushing it up. You're using your grip strength on the drywall. Then you're doing overhead presses because you drywall ceilings sometimes.
Yes.
So, and it's 8 to 10 hours, plus not to mention you're bending down, picking stuff up all day. So it's 8 to 10 hours of squats, cleans, and overhead presses with grip work.
Dang.
So you're doing that 8 to 10 hours a day. So you're getting good physical work throughout the day. Now, look, man, if you're that drained, then first of all, let's check the diet. Let's make sure that we're not on the job site and the donut truck arrives and you're going belly up to the donut truck with 4 Monster Energy drinks, like, to keep you going through the day. That's going to hurt you. So check the diet. The good thing is check the diet, and then if you have to, you just bring your food. Don't let your bro that's going to run down to Mickey D's to grab lunch because you didn't pack anything. That's going to jack you up. So all that stuff will make you feel weak and out of sorts and all that. That being said, still, you're working hard all day. You're doing hard physical labor all day. You also, you can see construction workers or drywallers. You can see people that do that hard labor all day, and they don't look like they're in shape, right? Maybe they're fat. Maybe they don't look like they're in shape. Well, that's because their diet sucks. Generally, they're coming home and they're getting on their 12-pack of beer and pizza. So get your diet. Make sure your diet's good to go. And then what I would do is, and I've worked construction before, or even big projects on my house where I'm working all day long, remodeling, pulling down drywall, putting up drywall, demoing rooms, whatever. I still do a workout. Now, what you're going to do, though, is do something that is going to complement what you've done during the day. So you're getting some pretty good strength work at this point. You're getting clean, your grip work. You're doing all this hard work all throughout the day. So maybe what you need to do is do some more cardiovascular at night. Or maybe it's just like a really good stretching routine because you got your strength and you got your cardio during the day. Like if I think about how much I sweat when I'm working on a house project, I'm in a full athletic sweat. So that means I'm working hard. So find what can you do that's going to complement the conditioning that you're getting from your actual labor. And maybe in your case, it might just be like straight up mobility. It might be straight up mobility. Like, hey, you're just doing some good stretching. You're doing some mobility WOD. That's mobility workout of the day. You can go to that website. They got really good stuff on there to loosen up and make sure you're staying limber. Because another thing you find with construction guys is they end up with with a bad back, with they get, tendonitis from swinging a hammer all day or holding, so you can get those kind of overuse injuries. And yeah, so I would look at what you can do that's going to complement that. Also, maybe you feel like maybe you just need to do some heavy lifting because you're lifting something little all day, You're lifting drywall all day, so you're getting some good endurance, muscular endurance, but maybe just come home and do a couple sets of heavy deadlifts or a couple sets of heavy squats. And the other thing here is like when we're on deployment, when I was when I was in the military, when we were on deployment, we wouldn't be doing workouts that are going to give you the 4 days of delayed onset muscular soreness, right? You're not going to do that.
Lockers.
You're not going to put you in the pain locker. Where, hey, I did squats yesterday. Oh, Echo just got shot. I can't help him.
Right.
I'm too tired. I'm too sore. Bro, can someone grab Echo? Because my legs are super sore. My quads are hurting from front squats yesterday. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about doing something that's heavy, but it's quick, and you're not going crazy and doing so many sets that you're going to build up all kind of lactic acid and make your legs all sore. So maybe it's something but I would say explore all that. Look what you can find that's going to complement you, what you do at work. And also you could look at some jiu-jitsu. Look at some jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu, although at first it's a crazy muscular workout, a full body workout like you've never had before. Yeah. Because you're resisting every part of your movement and you'll be sore in your entire body. But then as you get better at it, you can relax more. That takes like a year and a half, maybe even 2 years before you can really start to relax. The thing that's cool about that for you is you got 2 kids under the age of 4, so maybe in 2 or 3 years, they're ready to start training too. Now you got a little something to share with them. A little bit of jiu-jitsu. So yeah, don't kill yourself. Find something that complements your work. And if that's just stretching, man, just stretch. Yeah. And maybe, you know what I used to do when I was at Team 2? Team 2, we used to run all the time. It was every day. It was like, Monday, PT and a run. Tuesday, swim and a run. Wednesday, obstacle course and a run. Thursday, I forget what it was. And then Friday was a long run. It was like a 12-mile run or 10-mile run on Fridays. So what I would do is I would get done with work on Friday or get done with the PT on Friday, and usually would be like half day, Frogman Friday. Sure. Frogman Friday, get some pre-war. No war going on. Guess what you do on Friday afternoon in the dreams? You're going to go, get after it with your boys in the bar. In the bar, sure. Yeah. Frogman Friday. Frogman Friday. Again, Frogman Friday kind of went away once September 11th happened. So this is pre-September 11th, Frogman Friday. So we'd get done with work at, noon, and I would, Friday, go down and hit my squats. And then, so Friday, I'd heal up Saturday. And Sunday, back to work on Sunday, ready to rock and roll. Yeah. So maybe you just do a good workout on Friday. Yeah. Good hard workout on Friday. Heal up over the weekend. You're feeling good. Monday, back in the game. But yeah, hard labor. Yeah. Requires something a little bit different. Yeah. Than those of you that are sitting at a desk looking at a computer screen, like Echo Charles. Yes, sir. Yeah, you can do a different kind of workout when you do that all day, for sure. You mentioned the diet. I would say with 99% certainty, I would say, I don't know everybody, right. I understand that. 99% certainty that if you have a good diet, not even a immaculate diet, a good diet, and you're working drywall, construction, moving, as you know, I used to be a mover for a little bit. Yeah. If you have a good diet. Did that mean you watched moving? Because apparently in your mind that qualifies for, just total victory. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I know you're an actual mover. But get credit. I wasn't the best mover. I was one. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Anyway, if you have a good diet and you're doing this kind of work, that is your workout, essentially. Yeah. And it's a long one. It's probably a harder workout than most people's normal workout. Yes. You do, and that's the thing. You're so right, because when you're working 8-10 hours a day, there's a lot of work to be done. So your lunch break is like, dang, I'm going to go to get some delicious, to this food truck right here, or this, McDonald's, or wherever. It's not, but you get a good diet with this kind of stuff. You essentially have a great workout along with a good diet. You're going to get results. Just that. Yeah. And in a way, you won't even really have to do these supplemental workouts unless you have different goals. So if you're like, okay, I'm just going to do my work, I'm going to have a good diet, and then I stretch afterwards, which is such a good idea when you work all day. Yeah, same motion
all day, stretch, get all that. Bro, you'll be way better. You'll feel way better too. And you'll be surprised how much easier the work becomes with that diet.
And also maybe there's, like I said, you need to look for what complements it.
Yeah.
So with drywall, I don't know. It's probably not deadlifting because you're lifting stuff all day, but maybe it's just like some hardcore, like ab core strength that you're going to work. You're going to, and that's going to strengthen your lower back. It's going to offset all the pressure that you put on your back all day. So maybe it's that. Maybe it's, pull-ups, because you're not really pulling yourself up.
Yeah.
So maybe you're doing 2 workouts. Maybe you're doing like 1 workout on Fridays. You're doing abs and pull-ups.
Yeah.
And then during the week, you're doing a 20-minute stretch session.
Yeah.
To really make sure your hips are opened up. Right?
Sure. Of course.
Like them guys from 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. They got to be flexible.
They're flexible. You have to be able to do Lotus to get your black belt from Eddie Bravo.
All right, there you go.
I can't do the Lotus. I can't get my black belt from Eddie Bravo.
No, you can't.
No.
Sorry, bro.
I should be able to do that at some point.
Depends on what you mean by should. But yeah, man, cool. Do the Lotus and work on that and, report back. But yeah, the diet thing, I think the diet thing, that's going to be 75, if not more, %.
Yeah, well, people hit me up that
issue.
too. They say, oh, you don't sleep enough. And how do you not sleep? Don't eat crap.
Yeah.
And you don't need as much sleep.
Yeah.
Check that out. Give that one a try.
Yeah, and let's face it, there's people can be different with sleep requirements. You're obviously, like if I said, hey, Jocko, you're in prison for, I don't know, whatever, and you have 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, no.
Sleep for 8 hours
we
physically, I don't know if you can do that.
I deployed on a ship multiple times. 3 shipboard deployments as a SEAL. And when you're a SEAL on a ship, you have no job.
Yeah.
Like the guys that are in the regular Navy that are driving the ship and maintaining the ship and steering the ship and all that, they have a job.
Yeah.
We have no job.
Yeah.
And so what we could either sleep, eat, or lift. And that's what we used to say SEAL stood for. Sleep, eat, and lift.
Yeah.
But some guys would sleep a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sleep a lot.
Right.
We had some guys that had like sleep disorders. There was a guy that slept for like 29 hours. But then he'd wake up and stay awake for 32 hours. And then he'd go back to bed for... Yeah, it was kind of weird.
What do they call it? His circadian rhythm was way off.
Yeah, and then that happens too on a ship because you can stay inside the ship with no sun for forever if you want to.
That's jamming.
But we used to go out as much as we could on the deck of the ship.
Yeah, get a suntan.
No, do PT.
Sure, that too. But yeah, I think you you sleep different, and some 8 hour. And actually, I've done this thing where I got used to only getting like 6.5, and it started to work. Like I started to only need that. I didn't like that whole thing. So I tried to go back to, actually I only get 6, maybe 7 now anyway, because of the kids thing. Anyway, the diet, I think for real thing, I believe this to be a fact. 75% or more solution to the whole problem.
Yeah.
The diet.
Clean up the diet, eat good. Bring your lunch.
Yeah.
Stay away from the Mickey D's.
Yeah, stay away from all that stuff.